Well, hello everyone. It's been a minute. Let me tell you what's been going on in my neck of the woods. Yes, today you see the grays. I don't care. But anywho, just all in fun. I hope everyone is having a good day. I had an amazing day. Oh my goodness, an amazing day. Well, for those of you that don't know, my life has changed drastically. Mm, it has changed. Did I say my life has changed? Oh boy. Today, I must say, was an amazing day. Was an amazing day. I just had a good day. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I'm a grandmother of five. Okay. And oh yeah. Okay. Grandmother of five. Well, I have three by me, meaning close. One that lives with me. And I've been so busy. So busy. Things I'm trying to work towards, goals and aspirations and plans, and which I don't like planning nothing, but I'm kind of having to plan because that's how my day's going to have to be in a sense. Life is happening. You heard the birds, right? Today I wanted to express myself and show my grace. No shame in my game. Did I say that? Yes, I did. So be who you are. Be you. So yesterday and day for yesterday, I was so over the top exhausted. Rearranging my furniture, rearranging things in my home, decluttering. Um, but I must say, I'm grateful for my grandkids, okay? Because I had some living room uh, tables in here. They took them out on my patio, and the guy next door, thank God for him. Oh my goodness, he's a maintenance guy. I left him outside. At first, I was trying to sell them. They was pretty decent tables. Someone that they had got a hold to them, they would have made something happen. But comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification. Have you ever said or felt like, damn, it's time for you to have something in life, right? So me and my daughter, that I'm so happy and glad to have in my life, um, we went to a furniture store about what 2 weeks ago. If I'm making face expression, that's me. 2 weeks ago, I had no intentions on purchasing nothing. We was just going to like window shop, so to speak, and just get ideas of what we want to have. I walked in there, walked around, and I saw some recliners. Okay, so I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get," because I love them. They like those wide recliners. Maybe two people could sit in, right? So I went and sat down, and as I was sitting down, I was kind of like, contemplating and also uh, looking around and stuff like that to see what all I can see, the big picture and stuff. And my eyes got fixed on some tables. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at them right now. Okay. I will be turning this phone around so you can see the fruits of my labor. Mm. Last year, it hadn't even been a year though. I was gonna get a mattress, but instead I ended up getting a full bed with the headboard, the footboard, everything. Right? I said, you know what? I deserve what I get. Okay. So I'm saying that. I said, you know what? My eyes was fixed on something. So I'm about to show y'all. Okay. Okay, you see that right there? That right there, right? I have two of those. Of course, we know that's like an end table, that's a coffee table, right? And I'm saying that to say the top part of it raises up, okay? Like if I was to pull it up, it would go towards those boxes, okay? And you could put like throw rugs, books, magazines, what have you. And then on the side where you see those on the lower, that's a drawer. And then there's one on the other side. There's a drawer. Is it the top or the bottom? I think it's the bottom on that one too. But um, the top part, it has two compartments where you could charge your phone. Let me turn this around. You could charge your phones. I said, what? But I'm tell you something. I really didn't look at those tables. I saw something and I wanted it and I got it. But when the two guys came to deliver it, he said, you want me to plug this up? I said, plug up some tables? I'm like, he said, yeah. So I'm like, I didn't even know I had a cord to it. On the top part of it has two, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you because I got one right here. This right here, say for instance, if you can't find this, okay, it goes into the table. That's the gag, okay? And so I was like, whoa. So I'm plugging it up right now. Let me turn it around. My phone's charging. So I was like, oh, okay. But I love the coffee table or sofa table or whatever people call it because it raises up. I got it. And I love the colors because it can go with anything. I'm saying that to say, you didn't see no furniture, did you? I'm sitting on the sofa, and then back there in my back, where my office is, I still have my jewelry and all my office stuff, but I organized it. That's why you see some of those stuff, things over there in that box. I said some of those stuff, but some of the stuff I meant to say over there in the box. I correct myself, even if I mess up. Yes, and so um, the box that are there has some of my jewelry and some other things, and I made it look like that, but it's not over there junky or cluttered. Oh no. Mm-mm. When I move stuff, I vacuum. So where that opening is, I'm gonna get a real nice, like, I want to say a tapestry and put it across. That way it won't look so I guess you could say junky, but it ain't junky because it's organized. It might not look like it, but it is. So, and then I'm gonna get my furniture. And what I want to get is a sofa, of course, a love seat, of course, but I'm gonna get me the chair I want, and no one's gonna sit there. It's gonna be Mona's chair, okay? I might put my name on it, okay? I'm not a materialistic person. When I moved into my place, I only had a box spring, a mattress, and I needed a new one. But hey, I laid on it for who? I know it wasn't no year. Probably 3 months like that. And then I got me a brand new mattress, box spring, and I ain't talking about no cheap one either, okay? And it lasts me actually really what I could have done now that I found out I had warranty on it. I could have taken it back to that store or let them know and they would have replaced it. I said, are you serious? Yes, they would have replaced it. So they would have replaced it. I'm sure this out. I'm sharing it, y'all. Wait just a minute. And so, mhm. Okay, I shared that. Yes, I could have replaced it because I got like what you call, I guess you could say like insurance warranty type of thing. Okay, I put do not disturb over there. I should have put it over here too. But anyhow, don't nobody think about calling, texting, or writing or nothing until you get on the phone in life. Okay. So, hello, how you doing this evening? I was just on here talking about my day and me being proud of things that I have achieved because I'm the type of person I don't think of myself enough. Okay, and so yeah, got my tables. Now I'm gonna try to figure out what kind of furniture. I already know what kind, but hopefully they still have it. You know, because stuff gets sold and then they've been and said, well, we ain't got this no more or whatever. But I don't want no cloth material and I don't want no leather. They kind of have this new material furniture that almost kind of remind you of um, leather. One would probably say pleather, but no, leather and Swedish, like uh, that's the best way I can explain it, okay? And I love it. So um I'm trying to do like my mom too. My mom, when she picked out furniture, she had an amazing taste and name stuff and good furniture. My mom always had nice things, and even when I was coming up as a kid. But anyhow, so I already have something in mind, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, but so yeah, and then as I was saying, my granddaughter lives with me. I worked on, I would call it small goals, but to me, it's big. To one, it might be small. To me, it's big because anything that you achieve or accomplish and you fulfill your dreams and goals and things that you have, you know, in mind that you want to do, especially if it's positive. I'm not a negative person. Drama free zone. I'm not a messy Bessie or none of that. Do I can I be dramatic? It depends on if I'm sick or somebody else is, but not like that though. But for real, so my other big thing that I need, this ain't a want, I need it. Ooh-wee. Pretty soon people gonna say, I know what she's gonna say, a car. And I was saving towards that because I don't just want anything. But life happens. Meaning, uh, I have my granddaughter here. I'm buying things for school and food, and of course, we got to keep the roof over our head and stuff. Number one, my rent is paid first before anything. Okay, then my cable, then my cell phones, and then we got to get the insurances and things like that paid. Well, my renters insurance is already automatically taken out, so I have that too. I'm just doing it. And I think I'm doing a damn good job because especially doing it by myself. What do I do for a living? I'm a content creator. That's the job. I have income. No, I'm not on disability, okay? I'm not on disability. So I just leave that there. But I have income. I have enough to take care of me, and I have enough to take care of my granddaughter too. But I need other things, like for one, her bed, um, a vehicle, and I'm gonna stress that a vehicle. Did I say that? A vehicle. Mm-hmm. Gotta have it. Not wants, need. And I sure am trying to work so hard for it. I make candles, I sell jewelry, but I'm kind of like off and on about that. And the reason why is because I'm just being honest. I love it. I've been doing this since October the 18th, 2019. I love it. I'm not going to downplay, talk about it or nothing, but business is slow. I need something steady. Yeah, hit and miss. And that's with any business. If it's not like booming, but any big business can go slow too. You know, that's why they do those, what you call it, stocks, I guess. Wall Street, what went up today, what went down, you know. And so I'm doing the best I can. You know, I get overwhelmed. And I say this to say, and I'm not ashamed to say it. How old am I? How old am I? Really, I don't have to put my age out there, but I'm not ashamed. You know, at one time, and I never thought this, but I had to admit it to myself or for myself or to me. I had low self esteem. Sometimes you go through things in life that causes it. And one of them was my gray hairs. Gray hair. But, true story, I've been having gray hairs ever since I was about 28, 29. In the front. My hair is white. You see this? You see it? And I'm keeping it there too. I learned to embrace me. I'm not putting no filter on. My daughter can do hair and makeup. And one day I'm gonna have her do my hair and makeup. And when you see, I look okay now. I ain't. If you see me now, before, and I could do a side by side. Ain't no lie. Matter of fact, I ain't go lie while she doing it. Okay, she could have me looking like a celebrity, which I am one in my own world. But anywho, she could make me look that good. I got plenty of pictures to show it. No filter or nothing. Matter of fact, was it last year? Last year, yes, 2020. If it wasn't 2020, it was, I mean, not 2020, excuse me, 2022. If it wasn't 2022, it was 2021. She did it on my birthday. She had my hair looking so good. And I kid you not, I had on a peach off the shoulder like dress, and the earrings match. I had the bracelets that match. Of course, I sell jewelry, by the way. And she did my eyebrows, arched them. Now, this is where it gets juicy. The only thing I had on was some lipstick. That's the only thing. I know y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all done seen people that probably look a certain way, because I'm not making fun of nobody, because somebody can say I look ugly. Well, I don't care what you say about me, but I tell you this, if I go somewhere and I want to look nice, I got it, or I have it. I don't have to go get it. I got plenty of nice things, okay? Uh, my daughter last year, when she was here, I showed her some things, and I was walking and modeling and things like that for her. And she was like, Mom, I got a lot of nice stuff. Why do I have it? Well, I bought it because I wanted to. And then, say, for instance, if something come up and I don't have the money, I already got it back there. One time I went to a black and white, all black or white, vice versa. You can either have white on or black. It can be black and white. Birthday party. And they had it in like a convention center room. And it was for two sisters. Girl I went to school with, she invited me, but what made me feel even better, the person whose party it was, she invited me as well. Even though she didn't have no problem, but I felt more um, welcome knowing it came from the actual person. I have pictures, and she can say it too. I did not have on no makeup. The only thing I had on it was, of course, your accessories, the dress, and the wig. I had a short black and like a goldish color wig and lipstick. Nothing else. So I'm saying I'm just talking. I'm just talking. So I'm saying that because of my self-esteem. That's what it's all talking about. If anybody wondering, I can recap. I was talking about self-esteem. What is she talking about? Blah, blah, blah. She just I'm talking about self-esteem. And it was my hair. That was one. And another thing, it was my arms. For those of you that don't know, vegan lifestyle, I'm on a weight loss journey, and I had my channel at first was Mona Lisa Kelly, right? I said I want something with a pop, which that was my name, okay, and that's my last name, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. And someone told me, see, I like that you changed your name. Not saying my name need to be changed, but because of the lifestyle, okay? And so I switched it to Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. My daughter called me Mona. My family called me Lisa. Mona Lisa Kelly is on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook, Mona Lisa Kelly, okay? And those are the two things that I can really recall that I was self-conscious about. I don't care about my stomach or anything like that because I done had four babies and three of them was 9 pounders, okay? And then my smallest. And no, I ain't had no surgery to tuck, pull, suck nothing in or out, okay? I'm a natural, okay? A natural woman. I don't care. And I've been, been in relationships. I didn't feel like body shame or anything like that. And they accepted me the way I am. I ain't like I'm big oompa loompa, but I was a plus size woman. I done lost so much weight. I was on a live on YouTube the other day. Matter of fact, it was Wednesday. And the guy left a comment in the comments because, I could see, like, you see my neck. And this one lady on Facebook, she said, ooh, girl, I see your, you can see the collarbones and stuff like that. And when I got off the live and got down, ooh, y'all, excuse me. In the comments, he had left a comment. He said, keep up the good work. I can see what you're talking about. You can see it. You know what I'm saying? So I am proud to say that, it's a journey. That's why I said it's a journey because I done came a mighty long ways as far as depression and anxiety, loneliness, sadness, always wanting to feel loved and accepted and all that stuff. This is my story, okay? And so um, I took my time gradually in 2017. That's when I actually can say I started and I changed a lot of things in my life. I focused more on myself. I started appreciating myself. I started loving myself. I stopped thinking about others, especially if they don't care about you and think about you. So and no one knew this. I moved in silence. I was staying with my daughter, and I was so ashamed that I was living with my daughter because that was my baby girl. But everybody tells me, why are you ashamed? I'm going to tell you why. I know it comes to a point in time in life when things happen. Life happens all the time. But where I came from as a child growing up until I turned 18 years of age, I always had. I even was responsible when I was a kid at the age of 14. That's how far back I'm going to go. But I know I was more responsible at another age because I was telling my grandkids I started babysitting at the age of 10. Yes. Me and my older sister, we 10 months apart. Comment down below. If she get on here, she'll tell you. So remember those jobs, them summer jobs, CETA? So me and my older sister would work at a church daycare, and after we got out of school, maybe what, like 3 or 4 hours, and then in the summertime, we would go to work from 8 until 3, I think I want to say, or 2. So that was like 6 hours or whatever, and I think we got paid every 2 weeks. My dad, um, we had a piggy bank, a tall one, and we took the piggy bank to a bank where we lived at, resided at the time. I'm from Kansas. And am I there now? No. Okay. But that's my hometown. I'm a Kansas girl. But anyhow, he took us all to the bank and we opened it up and we divided it amongst all 5 of us because 4 girls, 1 boy. And when I got my summer job, I would put my money in there. I would be able to cash it. And then the other job I got, that was once the summer was over with and I was out of school or whatever, was McDonald's. That was my first job. Matter of fact, the bank and McDonald's was literally next door neighbors. Okay, so I would go over there and deposit. I'm saying that for those of you wondering what I'm talking about. I'm talking about responsible and having things right. I always looked at the fact my mom and dad took good care of us. Farms. My dad worked for Santa Fe. He retired. He worked there. I think my daddy said he started working at the age of 21 at Santa Fe, but he was working somewhere else. I think cleaning offices or something. Don't quote me wrong. He was 19, so he retired. He worked there for 36 years. My mom, she was a housewife, but also she catered and babysat at home. So I say that to say we weren't poor, okay? No, mm-mm. I would say middle class, probably upper middle class back then. The way things was, not upper, but we was the next one up. So when I met my kid's father, I say this and I stress it. He did not mold me. He was older than me. He did not mold me. He helped me. My kid's father helped me. He was 33, I was 18. Okay. He ain't never treated me like I was his kid and act like you just because he was older, like he was my daddy or anything like that. No, we had a good relationship. My kid's father fell in love with me the first night. I was reading a book last night, and you hear people say these things. It's true. But see, back then, love and relationship was a little bit more serious than it is now. Because you know why? Technology screws everything up. I don't want to meet nobody, and I'm going in and out on no doing social media site. I don't care if it's a dating app or what. Okay. So I met my kid's father in person. Okay. And me and my cousin and her friend, we all knew each other, but it was my cousin's friend. We was going out. I never went out by myself. I was that girl. I got to go out with my sister or my cousins. I'm not hanging out by myself. It's safety for me. And that's how we did it when we was growing up. And that's how my kids did it. We was talking about that today. My kids, their cousins, if they went somewhere, all of them was together. Okay. So um, I was always responsible. Always. We met at a club. Wasn't set up for no blind date or nothing. Okay. I'm sitting down by this lady. My mom used to babysit her son, and his name was Sonny. The little boy's name was Sonny, and his mama name was about to come to me, but I know the little boy's name was Sonny. She was there with her husband or boyfriend. My cousin's boyfriend at the time brought my kid's father ended up being my husband. They came to the club together, but didn't nobody tell me anything about him. And we wasn't no blind date. We introduced ourselves. He sat by me. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Uh, True gentleman. You care for anything to drink? Sure. And we used to laugh about this. One might say that's not funny, but it's the way it was funny. Because when you think about when somebody say, do you care for anything to drink and you in a club? Typically, what are they thinking? Alcohol or liquor, right? I said Sprite. And we both rolled, like cracked up laughing. And he asked me to dance. And it's almost like, you know how Cinderella, you dance into the night. And hey, when that 12 o'clock type of thing, you know, I'm just saying. Um, and he told me, he said, I don't want you to talk to no one else because I want to be with you, da 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 da. And I'm like, I know I had a young mind, but I talked to my mom about it. So I had to be responsible to let someone know, right? And the good thing about it, we wasn't in the same town. He was in the military, and he would come and see me on the weekends and weekdays. Yeah, because he didn't stay too far to where it was. I think he stayed like an hour away. So, say for instance, if he got up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning, had to be uh, PT in the morning, he could get there in time. He sleep all night, get up, boom, there. So I took it serious because he was being consistent. It wasn't like a hit and miss thing. I see you like today, and I won't see him again for another 2 3 weeks, and then it was weekdays, weekends mainly, and he had to go to the field and for like a week or 2 weeks, and then 30 days and stuff like that. Military PT, all that. This is what I'm talking about. I was that wife, a military wife. So I was like, in my mind, why not? He was showing me the intention. He was showing that he cared. He also showed me his ID. He was married, but I did not break up no family. But he had a divorce certificate because I told him I don't want to talk to nobody that's in a marriage or relationship. Oh no, we can't do that. Mm-mm. And your license. Yes, I did. And he showed me the divorce paper. I didn't know nothing about him. I didn't come into no marriage or break up no happy, sad home or whatever. And actually, he got sued for a divorce. And that was so messy. Like if you want to divorce somebody, this man was in Korea. for a year. Go home on, coming back from country. Go home before he gets stationed to his another due station. So that's 30 days or whatever. And you tell them you don't no longer want to be with them. All this is true, not no lie. He didn't just tell me. She told me. Okay, her daughter told me. Her mother told me. What? Yeah, her daughter. Oh, that's a different story in itself. Um, hmm. You can have that little thought in the back of your mind, like, what? Is this true? Real? Even though it was the divorce decree. But I'm talking about the story part of it. And Tabitha Brown said this disclaimer. She said, if you tell a story the same way once you done told that story, you can tell if the person's lying. Okay, and that's basically what she's saying. She didn't say it like that, so that's what she said, and that's what she mean. Shout out to you, Tabitha Brown. I watch her. She's amazing. I done bought her seasonings. She done motivated, inspired me into the vegan lifestyle. Yes, she wasn't the cause of me being one, but seeing and hearing. Okay, that's something in itself. I'll talk about that another day. But anywho, so he showed me his divorce papers, his license. I wanted to see his age, all that. You know what I'm saying? After he done said all this, now this is what the gag is, okay? A month later, maybe two, I say 2 months, 2 months. He came back down. He was consistent, but he ended up coming back down and he said, there's something I need to tell you. That word to me, you could take it two ways, but I don't like to take it that one way, which is a bad way, right? A bit the side of my jaw. So we left out the club and went sat in the car. And he told me, he said, I gotta be honest with you about something. He said, I was seeing another woman along with you. I cried. I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. But also, I'm sorry, maybe that 18-year kicked in, years old kicked in, but I don't think so. I looked at it this way. When you're dating, anything happens, right? Until you seal the deal, so to speak, like um, being committed. Even though someone tell you that they want to be with you, that still don't mean they committed to you. You have to tell a person, you know what, this is the thing. I want to be with you. I love you. I won't talk to no one else. It's me and you. We locked in like this. And even like I said, he was consistent. I'm not being contradicting what I'm saying. This is the truth. I'm not icing in the cake. So I cried. I did. But he respected me to tell me. And in person, I didn't get no phone call, no letter. And he cried too, and he had promised me that he wouldn't do it again. Of course, I probably had that doubt in my mind to say, you said that before, you want me, but you did that. Well, it has something to do with, like I said, when you're dating. So he left and went to Texas for about 30 days, military. And I did the same thing. And I did it because I know I could. Um, but when he came back, I told him. But it's something about when a woman tells a man something, they take it like you just done took and punched them right in their face or something. He cried too, and I did too. And from that point on, this is like 2 months into our relationship, okay? From that point on, he really proved to me and showed me, and I trusted him because how he went by doing everything. He was a gentleman. He asked my mom and dad for a hand in marriage. He asked my mom how would she feel, because that's who I was staying with at the time. If he was to take me away and, you know, from her, because that's basically what he was doing, but not in a bad way. My mom cussed him out for a minute. I'm just being honest. I ain't leaving nothing out. And I think what it was with my mom, I was kind of underneath her spell. My story, okay? I respected my mom. I never disrespected my mom. And my mom told me, boo, I would jump. I mean, I'm just being honest. I was scary. I was timid, easy to cry, didn't want to do nothing wrong. Okay? I didn't want to get my butt tore up because I done been tore up, beat for no reason before. Okay? I'm gonna leave that there. So this is my story. I ain't putting nobody else in it. This is Felicia's. That's my name. Okay? Mona Lisa is what I tell everybody to call me because that's the truth there too. Anywho, she did not like it. I had to pause there for a minute. She did not like him. I think this went on for maybe a week. And I think she had to absorb it. Okay. And I could say something else that went with it, but I'm not trying to be like, I could tell a lot of things about my life. Okay. This is me. I'm not an open book, but this is the thing. Your story is for you to tell, not no one else, right? And also, um, if you want to know anything about me, ask me. I don't have no skeletons in my closet. None at all. Okay. As I tell people, no one's perfect. But the way my life is now, I'm straight. Not crooked, not bending, not up and down or nothing. I am straight. That's straight. I hope it is. I had a life that, woo. So, anywho, yeah, bad. Not because of me, how I was treated. My kid's father is the only one, and I have to say it this way because it's the truth, that knows me better than anybody, because he helped me. And again, he didn't help me to, I had a notification up there. He didn't help me to control me. He helped me heal from trauma. He helped me cry. He helped me, he showed me love. Too much, probably. But anyhow, in a good way. He loved me. He loved me. He loved his children. Um, Honestly, and I'm being transparent, that man would have laid down his life for me and his children. And I so mean this without even lying, exaggerating. If any one of my kids down here, my sisters get on here, they can comment. They and see, this is a live. Once this live is over with, they got to go all the way so far to hear what I had said, right? That man helped me. But in the midst of him helping me, I still was responsible. I still, I raised my sister. I raised two of my sisters and my brother. I was taking care of them before I met my kids' dad. I ended up being my husband. He's no longer living. And I'm gonna tell you this, I don't care who hear this. That man was the best thing other than, of course, God is first, but he was the best thing ever to me. And I'm saying this for a reason. Today I was out and about and I had something happen to me today. Get this out of my jaw. My daughter and my two granddaughters and my grandson was with me. And they went to go into an elevator. I knew what was around me and everything. I'm visual, okay? And I freaked out. I'm saying this when I say I freaked out, my heart was beating. I started crying. I was shaking. And my daughter was already down where we were supposed to go. She had to come back up to come sit with me. My granddaughter, right in there, she could come in here and tell the story. And I told her, my 8-year-old granddaughter, my grandson, and my daughter, but the kids, I don't know, I felt like I had to do it for them. I'm doing everything for them. You see my nails? For my kids, my grandkids. And I had to sit down. And like I said, I was crying. I said, what the hell just happened? I had a panic anxiety attack. And I'm so serious when I say this. We sat down for about, I want to say 15 minutes. And I told my daughter, I said, I want to conquer my fear. I said, I want to do this. And I don't even really think it was so much of a fear. I think it was something that like clicked in my head, like, I'm an emotional person, and then I've been going through hell. Hell. I've been going through a lot. And for that point on, it just seemed like everything just came at me. I experienced this with one of my sisters once before. I don't go to many places. I don't do nothing. I don't have a social life. This is true. This is me. This is my truth. This is my story. I don't really do nothing. I'm in the house cleaning, and my granddaughter can come in here and say exactly how I am every day without me even coaching her. And you see my face and hers too. I get up. I'm a mom. I'm gonna always be a mom. I got 4 grown kids and 5 grandchildren, and my granddaughter's in there. I'm 57. Okay. Yes. I had that mind like alert. I had that mind like I check on her like she's an infant. This is so true. I can hear something. I can be knocked out probably too. I can hear something. I told my daughter this, and it's like, let me see, that type of thing. So being that I have been going through something emotional, with 2 of my children and things, other things too, today I said, what the heck? I sat down, like I said, about 15 minutes, and my daughter had brought her shades. I gave them to her. And I asked, I said, can I wear your shades? I had my glasses on. I put them over my glasses, and my 2 granddaughters held my hand, and I walked to the elevator. And when I walked to the elevator, now this is where it gets good. I had my eyes closed, and I didn't know where they was taking me. And I say that because it was like they was leading me, right? And so when I got in the elevator, I knew I was in the elevator because my daughter was kind of talking a little bit. I closed my eyes and I just kept holding the hands, of course, and then I was looking down. I was looking down. I mean, not looking down, but I had my head down. Let me say it like that. And I know I was going down because I felt it. I was so calm, but my heart still was racing. And I said, I'm already in here now. There ain't no way to get out. So I say that to say, I already felt some kind of way. I didn't want to freak out because I'm in this elevator. I'm going down. I think we was on the third. Well, we was on the first going up, and then coming down was on third. So, and I mean, this is like an elevator where you can see around you and the things. And I think that's what freaked me out a little bit. Am I afraid of heights? To a degree. And I say that people say, you've been in a plane before? Oh, trust me, I was afraid. But it's not an everyday thing either. And it's still, I'm afraid then. So I say that my kid's father released a lot of that from me being trauma, I guess you could say. Childhood trauma, things that happened to me in my life as a kid up until 18. And so, and I don't tell people this, I ain't even telling the story as far as the details of it. Been through hell, okay? Straight face, hell. And so we had 4 kids, and I just figured at the age of 27, I had 4 kids. My kid's father was in the military, and he retired from the military, and that's after he got out. He went to Desert Storm, and I was stationed. I said I was stationed. Hell, you might as well say it because we both was there. I was over in Germany for 4 years, and I had 3 kids. No car, no family, nobody. Okay, no one. But of course, people I knew, friends or whatever. No family. I ain't like I can get in a car, go across the street, or even in the States, take 2 hours to get there. I was across the ocean. I was in the country. That was a good life. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Our life went downhill. Me and my kid's father. I'm doing some fast forward for real because I can tell a book. When we moved to Bradenton, Florida, he's from Daytona Beach, okay? And he was married, like I had said prior. I'm trying my hardest not to badmouth no one, but the way she did him, I'm gonna say it like that. He already paid you child support and alimony because you sued him for a divorce. How you gonna sue a man that worked for Coca Cola for 10 years straight out of high school? They was high school sweethearts. He went into working to at Coca Cola for 10 years. He was a truck driver. He worked it for 10 years. At the age of 28, then that's when he joined the United States Army. Okay, when your husband or wife is in the military, unless you want to spend a lot of money, and then sometimes it's still hard unless you got a lot of money already. You got to get over there and get your paperwork straight. Can I get the paperwork I need from where I'm going to my next duty station and all this stuff, and you got to set up for housing and stuff like that. Well, it was her idea, and I guess he agreed to go into the army. He was in Fort Hood, Texas, and he got there and got settled and everything. I did not know him, but this is the story. She told me his ex. He calls her and said, "Well, we got a place. I'm ready for my family to be with me, so to speak." She said, I'm not coming. She said, I want to stay here with my family. Daytona Beach, by the way, that's where they was from. Daytona Beach, by the way, that's where they was from. It's going to be a part two because I got to go to the bathroom. I will click back on here. I'm not going to forget. So hit the notification, subscribe, share. It's going to be a good one, okay? Be back. 2 and 2. I'm going to write this down.